Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Passion Projects. Today we have something a little bit spicy. I know I say it every episode and it's because I have a lack of imagination when it comes to descriptions of cars, so don't hold it against me. But today we're here with Ben and his 64 Impala SS. He's going to run us through what is in that, what he's going to do to it. This is just a stationary run for now because it is not running as per all of Ben's cars. He's a bit of a Fruit Loop, that fella, but he's going to run us through the 64 today for Passion Projects, and I do believe we are covering it's very similar to one we're rebuilding ourselves. This is funny enough, but hope you guys enjoy this. Let's dive in, Ben. All right, thanks very much, Ben, and yeah, thanks Passion Projects for coming around. Let me show you my 64 Impala. I bought it as a project, so it needs a bit of work, but it's running an LS2, 6L80E transmission, standalone ECU, just two 044 Bosches in the rear. It's got a 3-pump 10 bat setup in it, which currently is missing 8 batteries, 2 of which are the ones we have aren't even hooked up, but I'm happy to show you guys. Yeah, my 64 SS Impala hydraulic lowrider. Let's go. No worries, Ben, thanks very much for that. All right guys, let's dive in. Ben's got some wicked things to show us today, so hopefully you guys enjoy what he has to show, and we can dive into this absolutely unreal machine. Yeah, so as you can see, it's missing a few bits in the engine, but it's got LS2. I bought it, I knew it was in pretty rough condition, but it's got all the bits I need. So, you know, it's got the RTS sump, it's got the engine mounts, everything's there already, the loom's done, that kind of stuff. It's got power steering, all the lines are already made. You know, it's pretty blinged out for what it is, and yeah, it's just a pretty straightforward touch up that I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a stock LS2 in it if one pops up, or maybe an LS3 depending on what's available. And me and mate Scotty, who's building that all drive Coyote Mustang, he's going to help me do all the rewire, and then yeah, a few of the local boys are going to help me do just other little bits and pieces. But for now, yeah, engine standard, it's got a standard running gear, nothing really too special there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of work, so I guess I'll show you the interior next. All right, Ben, man, well, this interior is pretty cool. It reminds me of an old 63 I used to have, and as you guys would know at home, I do have a 60 that's getting restored as well. And yeah, so this is actually pretty cool to I love these old cars. It's like sitting back in time, except for the gold switches and the bouncy suspension. But I almost actually bought an SS from one of the boys here on the Gold Coast, but the 63 come up, it was cheaper, half wrap chassis, all the stuff, which I will have to redo the footage of that eventually. But yeah, Ben, walk us through this interior. What are your plans for it? What have you got done to it? It looks like it needs a little bit of work. So yeah, walk us through that, bro. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, thanks again, Ben, for having me here. So yes, this is the interior. As you guys will see in the cinematics, it is pretty worse for wear. It's missing some SS interior bits. One of the previous owners had cut out the fascia to put an aftermarket head unit in it. Like, it's in pretty good condition considering it's like 60 years old now, but you know, I've ordered a new dash for it, which would and the dash surrounding this was actually pretty good. I've ordered a new chrome, a new gold plated steering wheel thingo. When that finally decides to come to fruition, they take a little while. I've got to order new fascias for the dash, so I can put a standard stereo in it again, and then put the aftermarket one under the dash somewhere, under a seat somewhere in the boot, anywhere out of sight, out of mind. Because you guys, I like to keep it kind of original in here. I will eventually, when I win the lotto, redo I can buy brand new center consoles and all that kind of stuff. So new window winders, new door handles, new door cards, like new badges. I'd like to really redo this one because the fellow that built it put a lot of effort and hours into it. And yeah, I'd like to just finish it so, you know, it looks the part up top as much as it does underneath. All right, man, no worries. Well, look, I'm keen to see what you do with it in here. I've seen a few other cars and they look absolutely like killer. Well, yeah, you seem to follow the same principle when it comes to OEM Plus, just the same as Passion Projects does, which is a little bit weird. It's almost like we're the same person, but you know, obviously not. So yeah, I'm keen. I hope you guys are enjoying this in-car kind of footage. Just makes it feel like a little bit personal. So as I said in the last episode, if you don't like it, gangster. All right, now we're at the part that you guys really want to see. You want to see what the junk in that trunk. So Benny, take it away. Show us what we got to work with. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Look, as you can see, it's a pretty loose rear setup. It's got it's a 3-pump setup, all professionally done by House of Low in WA. A few years ago. I'm going to touch this up a little bit in terms of I'm going to pull it all out, give it a good wash. I'm going to replace all the solenoids. Looks like they've painted the batteries here for blackness, but I'll put all new batteries in it. I'll pull the pumps apart and rebuild those as well. Homies, to run it at Homies Hydro is going to walk me through that. I'll rewire it. I'll put all brand new wiring in the back here. It's got a like almost not like a junction box, but like a junction board, which isn't quite my jam. I think I'll just neaten it up with some Deutsch plugs and stuff. And then, yeah, so as I said before, it'll be, I think I said it before, I'm not sure, but obviously it'll need new batteries. I'm just gonna run an 8 battery setup instead of the full 10. I will keep the 2 in the base here, just for that extra weight, because I do wanna play with the hop a little bit, and give it, you know, just give this car the attraction that it deserves, because it's a pretty unreal car. So yeah, I'll do 8 batteries with 2 batteries just as weights, and it'll be 60 volts to the nose, which is the big pump here. Actually it's the same pump. I'm not sure what the gears are in them yet either, but they run by the looks of it, it's a 1/2 inch line, whereas the rears just run a 3/8 line. And I presume it's got a pretty aggressive set of gears in it. Plus, we're added with the 62 volts. The 60 volts. It's just gonna hit the moon, I reckon. So yeah, and then obviously you've got your left and right pumps respectively. So left pump is for your left rear left, and then your right pump is for your rear right. And I can, so yeah. But I'm sure, yeah, you guys will see. I've got a YouTube stuff for all this, where you can watch it, so you can watch me build everything. And you can like follow along at home. But yeah, I'll redo all this, make a new loom, make it look real nice. The groundwork for this has already been done, so all I've got to do is neat it up. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Well, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the boot setup. So what do you want to see next, Benny? All right, Ben, thanks for that. That looks absolutely sick. I remember my old 63 had a 3-pump setup, semi-wrapped, and you guys were, oh, I keep forgetting I haven't put it up yet, but I will get around to getting my old footage so you guys can see. But there's one more thing that I really want to see on this, and it is what is underneath. We always want to see what's underneath that skirt, don't we, boys? And some girls, I guess, too. You want to see what's under the skirt. You know, each to their own. I guess we both like the same kind of steak. So, but Benny's going to show us what's under this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, all right, guys. Well, as you can see, I'm just laying like one of your French girls, so paint me as you will. But it's got a pretty fancy rear end. It's same, all I'm pretty sure from memory, all imported or built by House of Low. But it has, for you guys that don't know what you're looking at, I didn't know either, don't worry about it, so I'm also learning with this. It's got a Toyota shortened, wrapped and braced rear chassis. So what it means when they shorten it is obviously they bring it in a certain amount either side. But with these, it means you can still run the spats on the side. So I don't have to worry about picking up I don't have to worry about picking up the spat when I lift up or do 3 wheels and stuff. So it just gives that ample clearance. So yeah, it's got chrome extended and wrapped rear lower control arms. It's got a wishbone setup. So instead of having a sway bar and a banana, which is what they normally have, some people get rid of the sway bar and put a Y bone, which is like it looks like a big Y off the diff, which puts the weight to one side of the center and 2 points of the crossover, whereas this one is central on the diff and 2 points on the chassis. So it stops it, essentially what it's doing is stopping the diff walking side to side, but it gives you the maximum flex. Yeah, I'm not sure what you guys can see, but it's got a fully wrapped and boxed and painted chassis. What that means is they put a 5mm-ish plate around the whole and every part of the chassis, which obviously braces it, makes it stronger, which allows the big 3 wheels and hops without distorting the body. And yeah, that's the rear end. And it's got huge rams in it with a spring over setup. So. Yeah, and then the front is the same. It's got, come on, I'll show you. So as you can see, there's a bit of chrome under there. So I'm also building a 60 Impala as well. That's up in Towns where we just moved from. I'm actually on YouTube on that as well if you guys want to jump over and have a look. But just today, it's got chrome extended lower arms, chrome extended upper arms. It's got chrome steering all throughout. It's got chrome knuckles, which my 60 doesn't have, but it doesn't have chrome. I don't know really what they're called, but it goes from the tie rod, I guess it's like a steering knuckle that goes from the tie rod to the hub knuckle. To be honest, I'm a little bit lost for words on what that is. But they're not chrome on this one, but the 60 has chrome, so it's a little bit better in that regard. So yeah, as you can see, there's more chassis work, chrome steering, chrome arms. It used to have chrome springs, all the chrome, but the owner before me decided that he wants a bigger spring because he likes to hop more. So I'll probably change that back to they're a 4.5 ton spring now, so super bumpy. I'll probably change it back to a 3.5 ton spring and have my ride height set a little bit lower. So this is set up so on max droop, it doesn't hit the ground and it doesn't hit the wheel arch when hopping, but driving around, there's a fair bit of gap. So I'll probably shuffle that around. And yeah, that's the front end, guys. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too flash. It's just an honest lowrider. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you want to watch my other stuff, it's all on Passion Projects, which is weird. It's the same episode, same guy, it's the same name as Ben's channel, but you know, I don't hold that against him. He's an alright fella, he does a right job. His cars look pretty cool. They're almost like the same as mine, but mine are better. So yeah, back to you, Benny. Alright guys, that is Ben's 1964 Impala SS lowrider, big battery setup coming, new motor coming, and hopefully we'll see this for the end of year roll down here on the sunny coast, because I cannot wait. Hopefully I can get a seat in it. Wouldn't that be a hoot for you guys? But I'll see how we go. I'll see if I can duck in, help him, see if I can document some of the work, because it's pretty similar to my 64 that I've got at home. So yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Passion Projects. Now don't forget, I am now on the Sunshine Coast, so anywhere from Brisbane to like Sunshine Coast. You got a cool car that you want showcased, just hit me up, let me know. I promise you can't promise that I won't burp like that in front of you, but yeah, I've got a fair bit of time. So yeah, hit me up. I want to see your projects. I want to share them with the world. I want to share, as you can see, I'm sharing Ben's projects. I'm sharing my projects. And yeah, hopefully I can go to the track and do some track days. Cheers guys, see you on the next episode.